Hey guys, so I have a haul to share with you and we're just gonna kind of breeze past the fact that I'm not meant to be shopping and get on with the show because I have some really nice goodies to share with you that I'm super excited about. I'm gonna start with books because I didn't want to make a separate haul video just for books. I might do if ever I purchase lots at any one time, but this is like just 5 books. Well, 6 technically, one's a bind up, but you know. So I don't want to make it separate, I'm just going to lump it all in. First one is A Beauty by Louise Mensch, also known as Louise Bagshaw. She's now writing under her real name rather than a pseudonym. And this is just a general classic rags to riches story with some scandal thrown in. It's about like business in New York and the exploits of the filthy rich, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. My bookmark is a napkin. I buy bookmarks and I lose them, so napkins. I can never lose napkins. Dr. Sleep was finally released in paperback, which is awesome. This is by Stephen King. It's a sequel to The Shining. You could get it in 2 different versions. There's this one, the white with the black cat, or you can get a black one with a white cat, and the white cat was just kind of too creepy for me, so I got the black cat. I'm really excited about this. I read The Shining when I was like 16. Loved it. I have that in hardback. I got it from a secondhand store. That creepy secondhand store in Cardigan in Wales. Best secondhand store ever. Guy owns it. Major creeper. But yeah, Dr. Sleep. So excited. I got The Downstairs Maid by Rosie Clark. It's another one of those mushy kind of romance saga things that I like to read. And it's another one of those with the tag, you know, if you love Downton Abbey, you will like this. That tag. And it's about a maid who befriends the family, and then the First World War breaks out, but she's fallen in love with the son of the house and she's desperately worried about him, but you know, she needs to know her place. She's just a maid, so we'll find out what happens there. And then I got a couple of second-hand books. I got Cat's Eye by Margaret Atwood. This is a book I've had on my wish list forever. There's a book called, I think it's either called Watch Me Disappear or Watch Her Disappear, and at the start of the book there's a quote from Cat's Eyes, or Cat's Eye even, and it's you know, to adults, little girls are like cute dolls, but to them they are life-size, kind of quote. And it just really intrigued me, and I always wanted to read this, and it just reminds me a lot of my childhood. Like, you have that friend that you desperately want to be friends with and you desperately love, but they torment you, and I don't know, so it's a weird kind of masochistic relationship that you have with another girl. I'm sure you've all had one, but it shapes you as a person, so I'm looking forward to reading this. And lastly, book-wise, I already have the first book, but I wanted the second one. This is Virginia Andrews, and this is a bind-up of Flowers in the Attic and Petals on the Wind. I already have Flowers in the Attic, but no bookstore seems to have VC Andrews books or Virginia Andrews books. Sometimes they're labelled under both, and if they do, it's some random book in the middle of a series, or it's just Flowers in the Attic. And I wanted to read Petals on the Wind, and it was only 80p, so I didn't see the problem in having both. And plus it means I get to reread Flowers in the Attic. so that'll be fun. I recently watched it was a really old adaptation of it. I think it must have been in the 80s. It was done, of Flowers in the Attic. It was really good. You can watch it on YouTube. Just go up to the search bar and type in Flowers in the Attic and it'll bring it up. It's about an hour to 2 hours long. It's disturbed. Really disturbed. But I would recommend watching it. Recommend reading it as well. So I'm looking forward to rereading that and then reading Petals on the Wind. So I had to go pick up my contraception, so I went to the pharmacy in Boots, and what do you do whilst you're waiting for your prescription to cash? You shop, obviously. No. I didn't mean to buy this stuff, it just kind of ended up in my basket and I ended up at the till and I ended up paying for it and bringing it home. That is my excuse and I'm sticking to it. But I did get some good things. After it being out of stock for about 3 months, they finally got in the Pantene, or Pantene, however you want to say it, Classic Clarifying Shampoo. I love this stuff, it's my holy grail ever shampoo. I'm usually not so fussy with shampoos, but I've not found anything like this and I'm just so happy to have it back. And it was on 3 for 2, so I bought 3. You know, why not? I don't know if it's going to go out of stock again. I actually thought for a while that they discontinued it and I was a bit, I was more upset than you should be over a shampoo. But I'm super happy to have it back. And I have 3 bottles. So I wanted to buy more for the rest of the year. Super happy. And pretty much everything hair wise was on 3 for 2. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should have got some dry shampoo because I am running low. Oops. But I did get some other styling products. I picked up some VO5 Heat Protect styling spray because I'm nearly out of mine. I've only got like maybe that much left in my other bottle, so I figured why not. I also picked up the VO5 Dry Texturizing Spray because I wanted to see how this compares to the Charles Worthington Dry Texturizing Spray. You get slightly less in this one, but it is way cheaper. This is like $6.99 and this is like $3.50. So, you know. And they work pretty much the same. This is a bit of a wetter formula. It's more like a dry hairspray, whereas this is really dry and powdery, so you like choke on it a little bit more, whereas I don't find myself choking on this one too much. I have them both in my hair just now, so my hair is like, it feels really, like it doesn't feel so bad until you stick your fingers in it and then it feels a bit crunchy. But I like the texture that they give. I did get one Charles Worthington product. This is the Thick and Full 3D Boosting Cream with Volumify, if that is a word, Volumify 3D technology, and they're the official stylists of the British Academy Film Awards apparently. And you're supposed to massage this into your hair, into damp hair, starting at the roots and working up to your ends, blow dry and style as normal. And it's supposed to give you 3 times the amount of volume whilst fighting frizz in humidity, which is kind of what we have at the moment. We have lots of thick, humid air lately, which is kind of bizarre for Scotland, but hey ho, it is what it is. So that's everything that I got hair wise, and I'm a naughty person and bought makeup. Yeah. Max Factor was on 3 for 2. I picked up a couple of their blushes. I picked up a new classic pink because mine is looking rather worse for wear. It's kind of getting all powdery and crumbly, and the slightest knock and it's going to shatter all over the place. I'm just going to get rid of that one and replace it with this one. And I also picked up Classic Rose, which is one that I used to have before, and when I moved home, this is how long I've been without it and this is how long I've missed it. When I moved home, it kind of got packed in with all the things that went out to Nick's parents' house. So it's in a box somewhere in the countryside. So yeah, and you can kind of see the difference. This one is Classic Pink and it's more pink, and Classic Rose has more of a peachy tone to it. They're both beautiful. Honestly, they're just beautiful, and bearing in mind that these aren't just for me, these are going to be perfect for my kit when I go do other people's makeups, especially for like brides. These are beautiful shades. I got gum, my favourite kind, the Wrigley's Extra Ice. I'm sorry. Trust me, I'm ashamed for myself. So I picked up mascara, Masterpiece Max. This is the High Volume and Definition mascara, and it has this beautiful like plasticky wand like so. Gives great length, great volume. Love this stuff. And if you layer it over the 2000 calorie mascara, you get awesome like false lash effect. Love it. I've never gone wrong with Max Factor mascara. I picked up one of their Colour Elixir lip liners. This one is in Mauve Moment, and this is beautiful. It's kind of like the colour of the moment. It's that sort of brown, beigey pink 90s kind of look. So I will most likely be using that in a tutorial really soon. And I can see myself getting loads and loads of wear out of this. It's a beautiful creamy formula. And I also picked up two of their Wild Shadow Sticks, and I'll just get those open. So they always put these perforated edges on things and they never just come off. They always like come off in little tiny bits. So annoying. These don't have names on them, it's just numbers. They're called the Wild Shadow Pencils. They're a 2-in-1 gel shadow and liner. This one is 05. And it kind of reminds me a bit of NYX's Iced Mocha. Beautiful. Now we have number 15, which is more of if Green Smoke by MAC were a pencil, which I'm super excited. It's kind of like a patinaed bronze green with silver flecks. It looks super gorgeous. I'm really excited to play with these and do some looks with them, and I think they're going to be amazing for summertime. And lastly, I was browsing on the House of Fraser website and I came across these MAC blushes. Yeah, I went a bit crazy, I know. These are from the Modern Mandarin collection, I believe it was called, and I can't remember if it came out like, I think it must have been about March last year, if not summer the year before. These were limited edition, and the fact that House of Fraser still has them is like wow. Because I remember they sold out quite quickly on the MAC website, so I picked up all 4 shades. We have Modern Mandarin, and this is a satin finish. It looks like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Peony Petal, which is kind of a sort of a blue toned pink. Again, this is a satin. Then we have Love Cloud, which is also a satin, and it's more of a yellow pink. Looks like that. It's quite a baby pink. And then lastly we have Lovejoy, which is a lavender blush, and I've never really seen any brand do a blush like this before. It's just like a super baby pink colour. They're beautiful. I can't wait to play with them. Again, these are also for my kit. They're not just for my own personal use. Most things I've bought over the last year or so, apart from lip products, are also for my kit. It takes a while to build up a decent kit, and these kind of colours I think would be very useful, particularly the Full of Joy and Modern Mandarin. Some colours, like these two colours, you know, I could probably pick them up in any brand to be honest, but the MAC formulation, I think they do powder blushes really well, and when you're doing makeup for other people and they're paying for quality, use quality products on them. So that's my just bad purchase. So yeah, that's everything I picked up, and I will now resume not shopping. If there's anything in particular that you want to see a review on, or you'd like to see in action, let me know and I'll do a video or a blog post for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye bye.